Hello, what's up guys? Your guy Promzy once again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video is kind of a reaction video where I talk about people's reaction to the Ausländerbehörde or the Foreign Office here in Germany. So if you're ready for this video, stay tuned. Welcome back guys once again. So if this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Promzy. I'm a Ghanaian based in Germany, currently pursuing my master's, and on my channel I give tips to international students who are wishing to come to Germany for their masters or travel outside their country. And if you like content like this, you should definitely consider subscribing to the channel and joining the community. So in my previous video, I think I did a vlog about visa extension here in Germany, and after the video I posted on my IG stories for people to share their experience at the Ausländerbehörde or the Foreign Office here in Germany. And I'm going to read some of the comments or some of the reply I got from that post. If you don't follow me on IG, I'm going to put the link in the description so that you follow me and we have interactive chat on IG also from time to time. So for those who don't know, the Ausländerbehörde is basically the Foreign Office or the internal embassy that's responsible for people's visa or resident permit. Once you come to the country, it's called resident permit. So if your resident permit is about to expire, you go to this office or this amt, and they are responsible for extending your visa for you, whether you're a student, you're a worker, or regardless your status in Germany. Once you're in Germany, the Ausländerbehörde will be a place to be visiting from time to time to have your visa extended for you. So if you see me looking down, reading from my iPad, so let's just dive straight into the first comment. And most of the things that I got, some of them I can relate to, but some of them I've not experienced some. But these are people's reaction to the Ausländerbehörde. So this one was like, COVID, sorry for those who had to renew their permit during the COVID. And this one I can totally relate to. If you had to visit the Ausländerbehörde during 2020 or early 2021, you realize most of the cities had their Ausländerbehörde or their bureaus, their offices shut down because of the COVID-19. So during this time, it was very difficult for foreigners to get into the Ausländerbehörde, make appointments. Everything was shut down. In as much as things were shut down, it doesn't mean we didn't need our permit to do stuff, because enrollment, finding job during this era, they will still ask for your permit, and if it's expired or if you don't have it, some companies didn't care because they wouldn't like to employ you if you don't have your permit, and you could also go to the Foreign Office to get your permit. So during this era, it was very difficult to a lot of people, myself included, and thank God COVID is over. So this guy was like, every visit there is the worst. And this, for me, I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it's very stressful going to the Ausländerbehörde. It's not a place you visit on the monthly. You go there maybe once a year or once every 2 years. And regardless, even though you don't visit there often, anytime you have to go there, you can feel the stress that comes with it. You have to prepare a lot of documents, and most importantly for students, you have to meet the financial requirement, and this becomes very stressful and it puts a lot of stress on students. But yeah, it is what it is. So he was like, I was given a temporary visit till the end of my studies, and it was my 5th year. And he was laughing because he knew what he was doing. So for most cities, when you come in your first year, most cities give you 2 years. So you have like your 2 years to finish your masters, which is most likely impossible to finish your masters within 2 years. I'll talk about that, and I'll put the link to that video here so you can go and watch it, whether it's possible to finish your masters in 2 years. But 2 to 3, 4 years is reasonable, and sometimes 5 years, because some courses are very intense. But I think 5 years and above, if you are still not done with your studies and you keep on going to the Ausländerbehörde for extension, some of the cities are very strict and they wouldn't issue you a new resident permit, but they'll give you this fiction visa that's like temporary visa. Some is like 3 months, 6 months, and if it expires, you have to come for it again. And with all this stress they'll put you through, you yourself will just rush through your studies and finish, because I think 5 years for masters is kind of too much. Okay, so this one was like, she shouted German, and I think most people have had this issue, but I haven't, because I speak a little bit of German, and in my city, the Ausländerbehörde, there are a lot of people who can speak German there. But I find it very strange where the foreign office, which is meant for foreigners, and sometimes you go there, you have to go with a translator, or some people say they go and they're unable to express themselves or go through the process because they couldn't speak German. And this is very strange because it's an office for foreigners and no German goes to the Ausländerbehörde. It's called foreign office for a reason. So at least English, I know. But anyway, so this was like, they said there were appointments till 3 months and I needed to work. So I think it's like, they said there were no appointments till next 3 months and I needed to work. So like I said before, sometimes you're unable to get your appointment in time because the Ausländerbehörde, sometimes they drag things. Your visa is about to expire, you apply for extension, and the time you even get appointment for your interview is like after a month that your visa expires. So I always advise people to do the application even like a month or two before their visa expires. If not, you have a period in Germany where you don't have a valid visa. And with this guy's case, if you have an opportunity or you are about to be employed and you don't have a valid visa and the Ausländerbehörde is not giving you an appointment, opportunities like this will slip through your hands, and this situation you wouldn't like to find yourself in. So this one too is with the language. She told me in English that she couldn't understand English, and I think, like I said before, it's somehow strange, but I don't know, it depends on your city. But I know most of the Ausländerbehördes have at least someone who can speak English, or a lot of people can speak English, but sometimes they are strict and they just want you to at least know some German, especially if you're a student and you've been here for more than 2 years and you show up at the Ausländerbehörde saying you don't understand anything in German. It puts them off. And so this guy's own is, so he was told to open a second block account because I didn't have enough cash. So as a student, if you are going to extend your visa, one of the requirements you have to meet is the financial requirement. And most of the time, but sometimes some cities ask people to open second block account. But with this guy's situation, he didn't have enough money in his account. And like, let's assume you have 3,000 in your account and you go and they tell you that you have only 3,000. So go and come back with 11,000. That's the current block account. If I had 11,000, definitely it would have been in my account in the first place. So with this guy's situation, I don't know. I did a video where I spoke about whether or not continuous students are supposed to open a second block account, and I'll put the link in the description so that you can go and check if you would be asked to open a second block account. But I spoke about it and I said it depends on the city, the person you meet, and other stuff. But being told to open a second block account because you don't have enough money in your account is the worst so far. For me, this is the worst so far. Every visit there is the worst. No. And I think the last one is like, I was given 1 year. Getting 1 year as a visa extension is common and it's very stressful. Mostly in most cities, when you come, you are given 2 years, and afterwards, if you're lucky, you get another 2 years. But most cities give 2 years, one till you finish your studies. But getting 1 year is stressful because if your visa, let's say, is about to expire in March, you have to start making preparation for the Ausländerbehörde around December. And in some cities, the permits start counting from the day you send the email, at least for my city. So if I send my email, let's say 1st January, and I get my permit around March or 1st April, it starts reading from 1st January, but the card was given to me in April, and it was 1 year. That means it will expire in December 2023. That means I have like April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November to start preparing again for the next appointment. And getting 1 year is stressful, but they can't give you 2 years again, especially if they've already given you 2 years. So yeah. So these are some of the comments I got from my IG post. I hope you enjoyed this section and I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to like this video, put a nice comment in the comment section, subscribe if not already, because YouTube like to remind me that most of my viewers aren't subscribed, and join the community. And if you're here in Germany, let me know your experience at the Ausländerbehörde too. You can put a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you guys later. Like always, the name is Promzy, and I'm signing out. Peace.